Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you about New Year. The New Year that is in Britain, especially that of England where I'm from. So we're going to be learning vocabulary, traditions, superstitions. It's going to be fun and you're going to learn a lot. If you're ready, let's begin. So the most important word that you need to learn for New Year's is resolution. Resolution. These are things that people make when they decide to change their life in New Year. So they make a New Year's resolution to lose weight, to learn a language, to start exercising, to run a marathon. There's many different resolutions that people make. Tell me in the comments whether that's something that you do in your New Year or whether it's something that you don't do. The second is fireworks. Fireworks. Fireworks light up the sky in many different cities and towns in the world, but especially in Britain. Have you ever been to a live fireworks display? I watch them on television in the comfort and the warmth of my own home. Toast. Now, toast is bread that has been heated up in a toaster. When we make a toast, it's when we desire something. We have cups, glasses of something. It could be alcohol, but if you don't drink alcohol, something that's non-alcoholic, and you clink the glasses together and you say cheers, and that's called a toast. So many people say, to a happy and healthy New Year, and everyone goes, hooray! Countdown. Countdown is when we go down in numbers from 10 to 0 normally, and this is the countdown before New Year's. So 10, 9, 8, all the way to 0, and then Happy New Year! That's the countdown. Big Ben is the clock tower that is very, very famous in London. We listen to Big Ben striking midnight when it goes doom, doom. It's a classic New Year's tradition. Another special word is Hogmanay. So Hogmanay means New Year's Eve, especially in Scotland, but we also use it in England. New Year's Eve, the day before New Year's, which is the 31st of December, and New Year's Day, which is the 1st of January, okay? The eve means the evening before, and the day is the actual day. So New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. We have the party on New Year's Eve, and we normally rest on New Year's Day. So what are some common traditions for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day in England? Normally, people get together. There is a gathering of people and they have a little party or a big party, depending on the people involved. There's music, there's drink, there's food, there's laughter. And then there's the countdown that goes all the way to 0. When 0 happens, there's normally the striking of clocks and fireworks, and everyone says, Happy New Year! And you will hear people sing the Scottish song Auld Lang Syne. I'll sing a little bit for you so that you can recognize it when you hear it. It goes, should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot in the days of Auld Lang Syne? You will hear it lots in New Year's. This Scottish song reminds us to cherish old friendships as we enter the new year. And then families normally hug and express their love and say Happy New Year. And maybe they'll desire something for their new year. For example, oh, I really hope you have a wonderful new year. I love you so much. And if you have a glass in your hand, normally there will be a toast and clinking. Clink, clink, clink. Cheers, cheers everywhere. We have champagne. Champagne is a fizzy wine that people generally drink in celebrations, especially New Year. There's party poppers. Party poppers are those things that they explode with a pop and then confetti comes out. There's also a buffet. A buffet is a large amount of food where you can choose to get what you want. That's a buffet. Now let's look at some strange superstitions that you may or may not have heard about. The first is something that's called the first footer. And that is a superstition that says that the first person to enter your home after midnight is supposed to bring luck. And the luckiest person is supposed to be a tall man with dark hair. Sometimes he's also supposed to bring something dark with him, like a piece of coal. It's a very strange tradition. But sometimes people that have a tall, dark-haired man involved in their party will ask him to go outside and then come inside again for luck. The other is that some families open all the doors and the windows to let the old year out and to let the new year in. Again, it's just a superstition. Another is that you should avoid laundry, cleaning, sweeping, any kind of cleaning on New Year's Day, because you don't want to let the good fortune and luck out. They say if you want a lucky year, you should leave all of the household tasks for another day. But it just sounds lazy to me. One that I think is sensible is that you're supposed to pay off debts. So you shouldn't go into the new year with a lot of debt, with a lot of money that you owe to someone, banks, people. So they say to pay off your debts so that you enter the new year with no debts. I think this is a very sensible tradition. And that's it. I hope that you learned a lot with me. Tell me, what do you do in New Year? Tell me which country you're from as well, and whether you celebrate it, how you celebrate it, and what was the most interesting thing that you learned from my lesson today. As normal, please subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a like if you enjoyed my lesson. I will see you soon. Bye!